On numerous occasions, debates have raged on whether players can have the luxury of opting to play in various leagues worldwide as opposed to West Indies. Sanasie, who is also a current CWI director, indicated at a press conference on Monday he is not opposed to players doing such, but there must be some flexibility in them still committing to West Indies cricket. He was questioned if he would continue with the same open door policy the current administration has with the players if he is successful at the CWI election.
I don't see an issue of players not being allowed, but it has to be in a controlled environment. For example, let me give you an example. These things have to be decided by a board, by the way. This is not Sanasie making these decisions. There will be a vibrant cricket committee that make these recommendations. But what about this? If you say, well, you're open to the IPL, you're open to the CPL, because the CPL is our tournament, the IPL has been notched out in the calendar, right? And then pick two others and you can go. But outside of those, you need to make yourself available. Because when you check, if you take the CPL window out and you take the IPL window out, we're talking about almost 5 months of your cricket calendar being taken out. So you have the international, you have the other T20 leagues around the world and so on. When you actually sit and look at what will happen, sometimes the thought that's going through my head is that we can actually have a full-time team playing while either the IPL or anything else going on. We have to look at it.
According to Sanasie, CWI cannot look to restrict players when at the same time their participation in these leagues brings in capital to CWI.
You see, Cricket West Indies earns money from some of these T20 leagues through the player release program. You can't want to collect on this side and not release on that side, because what is going on? Also, you have to understand that territorial boards and clubs earn from those releases also. So it has to be a cohesive thing. But we must also have a core set of players always available for West Indies duty, right? Who are fit, who stats are up there, and so on. And those things have to be clear-cut with the players.
He further reaffirmed the need for it to be done in an organized manner and explained that out of some of these leagues, West Indies can discover players for all formats.
T20 is a big thing in India. The IPL has grown to probably one of the biggest sport events in the world. And you look at who's playing in the Indian team now. The core is who has come out of that T20 background. Players would be expected to go and ply their trade and earn money. However, I would have an issue with a player on a full contract not being available. So what I would attempt to do is work with the players to ensure that the core players are available to you. Obviously, you have to give them their time to go make some extra money wherever and so on, because we cannot pay the players the kind of money they get on the T20 circuit.
In October last year, CWI President Ricky Skerritt dismissed the notion that players will be punished if they opt not to take up international duties with the West Indies team. However, in ideal circumstances, he hoped players would opt to play for West Indies instead of the numerous leagues worldwide. For the newsroom, Akim Green.